My name is Elizabeth Manzi. I grew up in a small neighborhood with not much exposure to technology and many other fancy things that other kids grew up with. My father was a military man and retired the same year I began my first grade, and by then none of my siblings had completed high school. A few years later, after Dad's retirement, things started getting too hard for my family. I remember so well during primary level, I only had 2 exercise books out of the 9 subjects I was taking. My parents could not afford to buy books for all my siblings and myself. Despite not having enough books, I had no school bag, no proper shoes or uniform. I remember times when I would be told to stay at home and allow my older siblings go to school, for there wasn't enough supplies and money for everyone. Time continued and the struggle carried on. I reached my 4th grade and it was still the same pattern. But fortunate enough, I met this good madam that understood my financial crisis. And each time I would be chased from school due to not meeting the school requirements, she would always send someone to fetch me from home. I thank God for that teacher, whose name was Mrs. Lubinda. She helped me with all that I needed until such a time that my dad managed to find a job to sustain us. My experience is what has driven me to open a stationery shop. I look forward to helping those that are struggling like I used to, because I know how it feels to struggle, and I also know how it feels to help, for I have been helped.
That is awesome.
Don't you want to cry?
I know. Very well put together.
As the president, I need to interrupt and say I am crying.
Madam Elizabeth was already a student in the class, and her knowledge of the information was clearly evident with each assignment that she submitted. Her knowledge, her professionalism, and her support for her sister students made her a natural and a respected leader among her peers. She became an extension of what I call my arms, my legs, my brains, my thoughts. She executed all my requests with stellar standards, a professional manner, and high quality.